The following is a presentation of Muddy River Sports.
Welcome to another episode of Schuck on a Truck, brought to you by Shottenkirk Toyota. I'm Muddy River Sports editor Matt Schuckman, hanging out on the tailgate of the Toyota Tundra as we put a wrap on the high school basketball season. And I know she's playing soccer right now and just got done with soccer practice, but we're talking basketball today with Sage Stratton because she's our girls basketball player of the year. Congratulations.
Thank you.
These are the special Schuck on a Truck special episodes honoring our players of the year for both boys and girls basketball. And you guys had one heck of a run getting into the state Final Four in Class 3A. Yeah. How much fun was it?
It was super fun. Like, everybody talks about, the games, but the best thing about it was really the experience with the girls. I mean, we spent so much time together just bonding, and also, like, when we went to state, just a lot of time spent in our hotel rooms just sitting and talking to each other. So we really created a lot of relationships on this kind of whole journey and just got to know each other on a deeper level. And it always, comes out that way when you go on state together. So it was just a fun experience, and obviously the games were amazing. I would say my favorite would have to be Mount Vernon. The crowd was just so loud.
Yes.
And then we finally got to state. It's just Super Section was the hardest game of the whole entire postseason run. And, just getting there and having that relief, it was just amazing.
You have the unique opportunity that you've been to state 3 times. How much different was this one, though, than going as a freshman and sophomore?
As a freshman and sophomore, I didn't have the leadership and captain role and as much responsibility as I did this year. It's definitely felt a little bit more pressure this year going. I feel like freshman and sophomore year, I was just there. I definitely played my part, but I was just kind of just a party crashing freshman. Just no one knew much of me then, and just going this time, having to carry the team, just leadership wise, just making sure everybody's in check, and just a little more pressure this time.
But with that comes that sense of accomplishment too, of, hey, I helped lead this team there. Doesn't it?
Yeah.
There's a little more satisfaction with it, isn't there?
Yeah, it feels amazing. It's a great feeling just knowing that my leadership skills helped us get here. It doesn't just take me; it takes all 5 of us. And I'm not the only leader out there. I still got 3 other juniors and 1 senior. And so it's really nice that we were all veterans,
right?
And that really helped a lot because obviously last year we were a little more new. I was the most veteran on the team, and you don't really get that from just a junior,
right?
So it was just it was good that we just everybody stepped up in leadership, but it felt a lot better just knowing that I was just kind of the main captain and just kind of helping the team out.
Finished 4th in the Class 3A state tournament. I know in the moment when you lose that 3rd place game, there's a little bit of disappointment. Mm-hmm. When did it sink in though that wow, we accomplished something?
Yes, it was definitely just disappointing, but I think the moment it really hit me is when Coach Oren got done talking to us and, Coach Pugh and all of them, and after I gave my hugs and talked to both of them personally, it was just walking out to our fans and seeing everybody there, and it just I felt the level of support that we got. It's just wow, we really made it this far, and we deserve this, just seeing everybody, and it just really felt like we did accomplish something amazing, and that's what we did, and it's what we which was making it to state.
Yeah, and there was nothing easy about it. Mm-hmm. You had to fight through some tough games in the sectional to get there.
Yeah.
And then the Mount Vernon game was a barn burner in the super sectional. Yeah. To me, that's the one that I remember of your state run, is because how intense that game was, and again, and you mentioned it, how loud it got in that Taylorville gym.
Especially coming off from our sectional championship, just absolutely just killing Muhammad Seymour. We definitely knew, we're okay, it's not going to be this easy when we go into this game. And, I could barely recall what happened that whole game because it was probably one of the fastest games of my life. It was just so much, and it was so intense, all the time. I don't feel like we had one moment of let's sit back and relax. We were just we always knew they were coming, ready to go. They had that amazing guard and that good shooter, and we were just always on our toes that whole game. And just having a game like that, you win it, is also an amazing feeling. We didn't get here easy. It was right. We had to work really hard to get here.
Do you ever have any of those moments in any of those games where you catch somebody's eye, whether it's on the bench or could be somebody in the crowd, and you just have that moment where you like smile when a play happens, or are you so intense that you don't ever do that?
I usually don't ever I usually don't look at anything and because I'm very in the game. But before every game, I always go to Coach Orton's dad and talk to him a little because it's always my favorite just to talk to him before a game. We always like to check in on each other, so that's always like my favorite. That's the person I go to before every game.
That's cool.
But during the game, I focus in. I barely hear anybody or anything unless it's somebody on the court like screaming at me.
Well, and I bring that up because we were talking about the Mount Vernon game, and Lauren Hummel starts off the game with knocking down back-to-back threes. Phenomenal boost for you guys.
Yes.
But I looked over at Coach Orn, and he doesn't usually react.
No.
Unless he's mad.
Yeah.
But I look over at him, and we caught eyes, and we both just smiled because we knew how big a moment that was for her, for your team, and those are the moments for me that I remember, are those little moments. Do you have little moments that you remember?
A little moment, I would say, in that game I remember. There's one was definitely after the game, going to Coach Orrin.
Yeah.
That was just a huge one, but again, this is after the game. I'm trying to think of.
But but I don't mean specific. I'm not asking specific. But do you have those? Like when you sit back and reflect on the season, do you think about those little moments?
Yeah. I definitely I think it was when I don't know how many threes I made at that point. It was during the Halais game, and I just kind of looked at Coach, and he just kind of gave me just a little head nod. You know, it's just little moments like that. It really just reflect on those definitely because I'm gonna miss him so much because he's just an amazing coach, and just the relationship and bond and trust he had in me even since my freshman year. I mean, he trusted me to be in the starting five, and especially when I first had him in my 6th grade year, walking in, he saw something in me that no coach has ever seen, and he put his faith in me. And again, it's just that relationship takes a lot of time to build. I think we built that up, and just going into my senior year, having him along my side was just amazing. So little moments, I always try to savor little moments like that in the game because I know it's my last with him.
Right.
But it was there's definitely 1,000 of those just throughout the whole entire season and high school career. But yeah.
This is Schuck on a Truck, brought to you by Shottenkirk Toyota. I'm Muddy River Sports Editor Matt Schuckman. And we're talking with our girls basketball player of the year, Sage Stratton, senior guard from Quincy Notre Dame. You are headed off to Drury next year, Division II school in the Great Lakes Valley Conference. So we do actually get to see you every now and then.
Yes. I will be popping up in Quincy a little bit.
That's right. What are you looking forward to about Drury?
I'm really excited. So I'm going in the summer, and I'm excited to get to know the girls. And I already got my roommate situated, and just really to meet the team and meet all the other players. I mean, I already had amazing when they came to my game against Clopton. It was an amazing feeling. I mean, seeing them all up there, definitely a little pressure, but I was just this is what a true family is. I'm not even on the team yet, and they're already coming to watch me. And my coach is always texting me. I get a new text from a new coach at least once a week, just talking with them, and it's just really I already feel like I've created a bond with all 4 coaches. Okay,
as you head to Drury, you're going there with 3 state medals. I know you're not taking the medals with you. I'm sure they're going to be.
They'll stay in my room.
Stay in your room. But you have a state championship medal, and then 2 others. Mm-hmm. Does one mean more than the other, or do they all mean the same?
I feel like they all mean something different to me because each one was a different experience. Obviously you kind of put the state championship one up a little higher than the others. Right. Because that team was really it holds a special place in my heart. That team does, because we were just so connected. And I still love those girls and I miss them too. And I think they're all doing great things. Now I think all 5 are playing a college sport, which is really impressive. And so that one sits a little higher above the other one just because of the experience, and just being a freshman, being new to all of it, it was just a new feeling, and it was an amazing feeling. But our 3rd place team, we fought very hard, and it was almost the same team, and just adding Ari and Jenna to it.
Right.
And it was just each team was different, but they were all an amazing experience, amazing teammates, and I would not change it for the world.
The group that's coming behind you, obviously 3 state trophies in the last 4 years.
Yeah.
There's a lot to live up to.
Yes.
What is the best piece of advice you can give those kids, either that were on the team this year that are coming back, or the younger ones who are going to be coming up through the junior high level? What's the best piece of advice for them?
I would say not focus so much on that we've gone to state 3 times in the past. You focus on the game that's in front of you, the thing that's in front of you. You don't, like a phrase that's said often is, don't focus on the past or you miss the future. So don't worry about what we have to work on. So, we're going to be losing me and Lauren and the starting lineup, so we have to work on who they're going to replace, and then you're just going to work on, the team that, find your identity, and, because they're obviously going to be a little different, and I know they're going to do great, and, they're going to have 3 amazing seniors just ready to lead them. I know Ari, Jenna, Tristan are going to do an amazing job leading this team next year, and I do not doubt them one bit. So I think they're going to do great next year, and they just need to worry of, like I always say, next game. Just don't focus on the state championship. Look at the game that's in front of you.
Okay, you got an older brother playing college football.
Yeah.
You're going to play college basketball. Okay. I'm not going to try to get you in too much trouble here. Who's a better athlete? You knew where I was going with this, didn't you?
I'm still going to have to go with Jackson.
That's probably a good call, just so he doesn't get mad at you, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he's amazing. He works so incredibly hard. So I'm gonna give him. He's the best Stratton.
I had to throw one in there to get you laughing on that one. He'll get a kick out of it
yes,
too.
He will.
No, but it has been a fun 4 years. It's not over yet because you still got soccer this spring.
Yes.
And who knows? Maybe another state trophy in the mix. Walk out with one more.
It's our goal. Definitely our goal.
I know you guys got off to a great start this past weekend, and a lot of fun ahead.
Yes. Yeah.
So thank you for everything. Thank you for taking the time to do this, and for all the time throughout the season of chatting after games and always. So
thank you. It's been fun.
Awesome. Well, you deserve this. Our Muddy River Sports 2025 Girls Basketball Player of the Year, Sage Stratton. I'm Matt Schuckman. This has been another episode of Schuck on a Truck, brought to you by Shottenkirk Toyota.
Muddy River Sports. Our home, our sports.